Hi guys, my name is Michaela and I'm here with Oakland Parks and Rec, and today I'm going to be teaching a guided lesson on coding, kind of like the introduction to coding and some basics, and we'll be using a free website called code.org, and they have tons of lessons on there that are really fun and use tons of characters you guys probably know, and all you have to do is sign in with an email, so maybe you can use your parents, or if you have one, you can sign in with your own. So I will show you guys how to do that. So all you have to do to get to the code.org website is just type in what's up here, code.org, and then you will come to this screen. And to sign in or create an account, you're going to go to the top right over here where it says sign in and press that. So here you can create an account or you can sign in with your email. So I'm going to just sign in with my email. So then once you sign in, it will bring you to this page. And so once you go there, you can really just see how many kinds of courses there are. Those are the ones that I have done before. So you're going to press course catalog, which is up here at the top. And scroll down, and today we are going to go to grades K through 5 and press learn more. So we are going to start off with the basics, and as you can see they have a ton of cool characters that I'm sure you guys recognize, and we're going to press course B, and we are going to scroll all the way down to where it says 3 under sequencing, 3 sequencing with Angry Birds. So you're going to press number 1. So once you click on that, there will be a video which is the intro to Code Studio and kind of how you use everything, and I really recommend that you guys watch this video first and then go ahead and come back and we can continue on together. So now, after you guys know how everything works, we're actually going to get into the coding part. Okay, so here a pop-up says, to get the bird to the pig, snap the E block to the bottom of the when run block, then press run. So we'll go through that together. So I'm gonna hit OK. Then here it says, after snapping all the blocks together, press run to start your program. Okay. So to get the bird to the pig, snap the E block to the bottom of the when run block. So we're gonna press down on this E block. You see it's grabbing it and put it right under the when run box. And then once we do that, we're going to press run. And there we go. We got the pig, and it'll say congratulations if you did it correctly. And here it says you just wrote one line of code, your guys' first line of code. So we're going to go to continue. So here it says attach both E blocks to the when run block to finish your code, then hit run. So why don't you guys go ahead and try this one first, and then afterwards you can come back and see if you did it correctly. So what I'm going to do is take both of the E blocks and click them in. It's just like last time, but now that there's 2. And the reason that there's 2 is because the Angry Bird is moving 2 spaces compared to 1 last time. So you can go look back and you'll see that between the green pig and the Angry Bird, there was only 1 TNT box and they were next to each other. But here, if we count, there's 1, 2 between them but if we count, here we see that there's 1 and then 2 between them. So that's why we're doing 2 E blocks, so that the bird will jump 1, 2, and he will be able to get the pig. So we will run it, And actually, as the code runs, you can see that it'll highlight the blocks, and while like the code moves, you'll be able to see what it's doing. So this one says, grab a N block from the toolbox and add it to the bottom of the other blocks to finish this code. Then click Run. So just like last time, we see that there is 2 TNT blocks before the bird can reach the pig. But now this time, the pig has moved up. So that's what we're going to use the N block for. And we see that the arrow points up. So that's going to tell the angry bird to go up as well. So when we hit run, here we have the first movement, which is going to go right. So it'll move the angry bird 1 block over. And then there's another one, just like last time, that moves it over again. But what's different this time is the angry bird will move up. So we're going to grab this N block that has the arrow pointing up and drag it to the bottom of the E block. And we want to do this last because there's no space for us here to move up before we jump to forward. So we'll jump to forward, 1, 2, and then there's the space for us to get the pig. So when it runs, you guys will see that and maybe it will be more clear. So we'll hit run. 1, 2, and then it goes up. And then you get the angry bird. So as we saw in that first video that we watched, maybe you accidentally dragged a block that you didn't mean to, and we're going to throw it away. But how do we know to throw it away? We're going to look over here in the play area and see where the bird needs to go to get to the pig. So here it needs to move down 1 TNT block, so it'll stay here in this corner, which we have here in the workspace, so 1 down. And then it's saying the bird needs to go 1 to the left. So it'll be here at this TNT box because it's jumping 1 to the left. And then it says again, another 1 to the left. But then what is this S down one for? So I'm going to run it the first time so you guys can see where it goes when it has this S down block. And then we'll fix it after that. So down, left, left. And see, we don't really need that extra down block. So we are going to go ahead and remove it. So this time we are going to just remove it because we saw that once it jumps the 2 to the left, we don't really need it. So here I'm just going to grab it and drag it, and there's the trash icon. So then we can run it again. And I want you guys to notice that up here at this top blue bar, we didn't remove that S button, right? And this button, which is the button we are on, button 5, it isn't as dark green as the others, and that kind of means maybe you need to look back and there was something that you missed. So that's what we're doing here. So we removed that extra S block, and now we're going to run it again. And there we go, we got the pig, but this time we removed what we didn't need. And it's important to remove blocks that you don't need so that your code and program is more clear, and it's kind of just easier to stay organized. Okay, so here we are in button 6, and the directions ask, can you figure out which block you need to add to the bottom of the other blocks to finish this code? So what I always like to do is I like to run the original code first and see what the problem is or what the code is missing. So we are going to press run first, and here we can see in the workspace that when we hit run, it will move to the right 2 times. So let's watch. One, 2. But we're not getting the pig, so what do we add? So we're gonna hit reset. So we moved over to the right twice, right? So we went 1, 2, and we ended up in this corner. But where is the pig according to us? He's under us, right? He's below us. So we're going to take this arrow, which points down, and bring it to our workspace because we want to go down from that corner because that's where the pig is. So let's hit run. And now he goes down. So I really recommend running the code first, and that will help you kind of see visually where you land and what you should add to your code. Okay, so this one is the test, and it says try this one all by yourself. So how do we get to the pig? Well, what side is he on first? Is he on the left side or is he on the right side? I think he's on the left side. So we know that we're going to want to use the arrow that's pointing left. So then what I'm going to do is take the block that's pointing left and just put it under the when run block. So why don't we run it from there and see what else we're missing? So it seems that we were close, but not close enough. He jumped one to the left, but we weren't catching the pig yet. It seems that we were close, but not close enough. So when we ran it, it seemed that we were just right next to the pig. So I think we need to move one more to the left because you see there's two TNT boxes here in between us. So we're going to jump one and then two. So let's try that. So I'm going to grab another left block. Place that down. So let's run it and see what it does. And we caught the pig. So here in this code that we did all by ourselves, so good job, guys. We ran the code 2 to the left because that's how far the pig was from us. So I would recommend using those blocks that you see on there as well. And I think that they are really helpful to kind of showing you guys the distance and how many blocks you need to use. So that is it for today's kind of intro to coding. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.